Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Vicky and today's video is going to be my June update for the most magical pan on earth. This is a PANtastic Ladies collab, so I will link them down below. And with that, we'll get started. This project is going to be ending on October 1st. So not too much longer that we have to work on this, and I have not made a whole lot of progress. And so with this project, there were 10 prompts. I'll go over each of them and just kind of let you know where I'm at. If you saw one of my last videos, I happened to mention that normally the way I keep track of my progress is I would write down how many times I used an item. I'm starting to find that that's not working for me. I keep forgetting to write down when I use something, so I have a gram scale, so I'm going to be keeping track of things in grams now. So starting with this video, I'll just tell you the weight because I don't remember how many times I've used something or not. Apologizing in advance for the no makeup day, nails not done. I came down with a ear infection this week, and as you can see, my lovely rosacea is flaring, so super fun. Anyway, let's get started here. So for the first prompt, I picked Cinderella's Castle, which is a blue or gray product. I can tell you right now, I have not used this palette at all. This is the Morphe 9, pinched my finger in that. This is the Morphe 9S palette, so I had picked this color here, which is Keep It Cool, for this particular prompt. Have not yet used it. And I'll also skip ahead because I also picked for prompt number 3, which is the Mickey Mini Ears, a product based on your favorite ears. I chose the color, if I can find it, chose the color PTO, which is this color right here. It is a rose gold color for my rose gold mini ears, if you ever saw my intro video where I was actually wearing my ears. Alright, so now we'll roll back a little bit, and this palette, by the way, weighs 148 grams. So for the second prompt, it is your favorite ride for your favorite product. So my favorite ride obviously is Haunted Mansion, and one of my favorite products, if you all have seen any of my previous videos, I am obsessed with Bare Minerals. So this is the gloss in Rebel, and you can see some windowing right down here. So I have made some really good progress with this so far, considering this project started in January, and I'm doing probably about 10 other project pans right now. So I can see maybe myself having this done maybe by the beginning of next year or middle of next year, something like that. So anyway, this does weigh currently 15 grams. My next product is for prompt 4, Lost but Not Forgotten, a product you love but is no longer sold for a ride no longer in the parks. My favorite ride at Magic Kingdom was Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. It was replaced with the Winnie the Pooh ride. And this is my ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Muse. This is what it looks like. What I can tell you is that this has started to dry out, so what I'm doing with it is I have some Duralane. So I just place a drop on there, smooth it around, and then put it on there. I can kind of do like a foiled eye look with it. And it seems to be helping get some really good progress. It has actually, with all the Duralane I've used on it, it's now gotten to be super creamy again, and that is what that looks like. And this currently weighs 19 grams. The next product for prompt number 5, Long Lines, a product that is going to take a while to pan, and that is my ColourPop X's and O's palette. I don't think I've even used this palette yet in this project. It currently does weigh 119 grams, and I just haven't reached for it. And I think mostly because if you look, let me show you a little bit of a comparison here. So here is Muse, and here is the X's and O's palette, and you can see like where that would fit in with the color stories, but I think for me, I'm finding it's a lot easier for me to just reach for single shadows rather than a whole palette. And I don't like to depot these because I just feel like I don't want to destroy the packaging. I have mentioned before in my vanity area, as I kind of roll through my palettes, whether I declutter them or I finish them, some of my palettes, not all, I want to go ahead and hang them in my vanity area to decorate. But I do just find I like single shadows a lot better than palettes, although I still gravitate toward palettes. I'm just an eyeshadow girl. It is what it is. Number 6, Fast Pass, a product that will take no time to pan. That was my Dr. Lip Balm. I ended up decluttering it. When I went to use it, it squeezed out thick like the booger glue they put on the back of credit cards. It was old, it was dead. I decluttered it. Prompt 7, it's a small world, a product that you love or can't stand. This is definitely a product I love. This is my Medusa's Makeup Single Shadow and Jamaica. Medusa's does have a subscription, which is how I got this. They are cruelty-free and vegan, and it is this nice kind of taupe, very light purple shadow, very buttery consistency. I have reached for this a couple of times, and the weight on this one is 21 grams. And then my next item is Main Street USA, a product that has great packaging for a first impression. This little tiny thing just makes me happy. First of all, it's so tiny, it's so cute. The color is beautiful. It is like this shimmery medium brown color. And this weighs in at 9 grams. I was going to say, looking at the, it's late and I confused myself because I'm looking at that and I'm like 9 grams and this says I have 1.7. Packaging. All right, let's move on here. Number 9 was Fireworks, a sparkly product. That was my She Jelly Shadow in Seductive Mermaid. It's kind of like the Jelly Mush shadows from ColourPop. I'd had it for, I want to say I bought it in 2019. Never opened it, never used it. It turned into a dry little hockey puck when I first opened it, and so I ended up just decluttering that. And then number 10 for Monorail, a cream colored product, I had Lush's Lip Service Lip Balm. Pardon me. I have also recently decluttered that, as you know, the expiration was several years ago, and I just, needed to get it out of my collection. So that is probably my neighbor you can hear back there. That is my June update for the most magical pan on earth. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like, consider subscribing, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.